I do solemnly swear that everything I am about to tell you is true. A spill of weirdness from another dimension turned my hometown into the center of weirdness for the entire universe. Don't believe me? Just watch. After a long Indiana winter, people's thoughts turn to the coming of spring. But here in Erie, all thoughts give way to the big weekend of small-town fun known as Jackalope Days.
Okay, down a little, Mitch. Up a titch on your end, Mr. Crawford. No. Mitchell, you gotta keep on coming up, all right? Crawford, just stay there.
Doesn't have to be perfect.
Yes, it does. Anybody who comes in, this is the first thing they're gonna see.
How's that? Stanley?
Dead nuts. All right, Mitchell, tie it up and use a sheep shank knot. We don't want it slipping.
Stanley, who exactly put you in charge?
Jackalope Days, where the little guy is king.
Well, maybe the little guy can tell us where to put these, huh?
I know where we can put one of them.
Wow. The first jackalope. Makes you feel fuzzy all over, doesn't it?
Well, that could be the dust mites. I forgot to seal the box.
Tell us the story, Mr. Crawford.
All right. A rare and wily jackalope was born in the mists of Erie's past. A cross between the jackrabbit and the pygmy antelope, he was the undisputed king of the great Midwest. A majestic creature who protected the weak and the timid. To this day, he still roams Erie's piney woods, ever vigilant to defend those...
Pure of heart and wiggly of nose. But this year, we're gonna win your best fake jackalope photo contest.
Well, good luck. But remember, there's always a chance you'll meet one face to face.
I can hardly wait. Buck Corona III, world's most renowned hunter of the unhunted.
The unhunted?
I go after what no one else believes in, let alone has the guts to hunt. Wow doesn't begin to describe it. African hoop snake. Bites his tail to roll up on you. I smoked one in '93. The Minotaur, the Griffin. Got 'em all with old Bugsy here. The Acroyd PSI 90 Freon Blaster. Modified, of course. The only weapon to bag the beast Sherlock Holmes called the most terrifying he ever faced. The giant rat of Sumatra.
Sherlock Holmes was fiction. So are all those other animals. They don't exist.
Not anymore, they don't!
What, brings you to Erie, Mr. Corona?
I came to pick off one of these. I hear you sell hunting licenses.
Cost you $20.
A small price to pay to bag a legend. Yes.
The jackalope is a goofy rural myth. A tall tale postcard come to life. But Buck Corona III made my blood run cold. And I wondered if the little critter was in danger of a fate worse than being bad folk art. Back home, my family was making their own preparations for Jackalope Days, unaware of the dark force that had just blown into town.
Oh, Mitchell, Stanley. Yeah, you're just in time to try my entry into the jackalope stew contest.
Chili, the little guy's favorite. Oh, give it here.
Here you go.
You You know jackalopes love chili. If it's spicy enough to make your nose run, the jackalope, it comes and it picks up its scent and it comes to taste it.
I know. Look, Stanley, you better hold off. Last year you ended up sucking ice so you could talk.
Getting there, Mr. T.
Ice is in the freezer.
I'm sitting here fretting, my heart's in despair. The warden's done told me I'm getting the chair. I soon will be singing in that heavenly choir with my backside all scorched and my hair still on fire. So get along, little doggies, I know how you feel, but I still want a big steak to be my last meal.
What was that?
Oh, well, the Nuclear Workers Auxiliary thought it might be fun for us to have some jackalope songs for the festivities.
Jackalope songs?
Legend has it the jackalope can imitate the human voice.
Didn't you know that? Many old cowpokes singing to their little doggies heard their lonesome melody echoing down from the high grass.
Try and keep up on your local history, son.
Oh, jackalope days are so much like Christmas. Great songs, wonderful food, and animals with antlers.
Yeah, people who want to kill them.
What?
It's just, we met this really weird big game hunter at the World of Stuff who said he was gonna shoot a jackalope.
The jackalope's made up, Mitchell.
But Mr. Crawford sold him a jackalope hunting license. Now, why would he buy one unless there was a chance, even a really small chance, the jackalopes still live here?
Mitchell.
Son, it's probably somebody that Mayor Carver brought in to attract more tourists. Come on, Stanley, let's go test that chili again.
Despite the incredibly sensitive and supportive assurance from my best friend and family, I still felt uneasy. And what happened in the days to come didn't make me feel any better.
Hey, Mitchell. How's it going?
Hey, Damien.
When you were 8 years old, you say you saw a jackalope sunbathing at these coordinates? And those chewed carrot plastic casts you showed me came from 2 clicks north of the exact same spot?
What's going on?
Mr. Weird Kingdom over there rented part of my store for a war room. He's paying $5 for tips and the likely whereabouts of the jackalope.
You're kidding.
For $50? I told him there was a creek in the piney woods where you could still catch fur-bearing bass. Come make yourself some folding money.
Don't you think it's strange that he's investing so much into a fantasy?
Now listen, people come in here all the time to buy lottery tickets. It's pretty much the same thing.
There you go. Yours. You got any information, kid?
Just questions. Why are you doing this? Okay, let's pretend for a minute that the jackalope is real.
Oh, he's as real as you and me.
Okay, but he's totally harmless.
Harmless!
Yeah, the stories talk about how he protected the weak and timid.
How do you figure he can protect anything if he's so harmless? Listen, kid. I'll tell you the same thing I tell those tree huggers and those won't-wear fur folks. Don't you be taken in by that jackalope's docile nature.
No?
No! For years, government agencies have been conspiring to keep the people in the dark about the Horned Menace. Jackalope is a barbaric bunny, the scourge of the Bigfoot, hunting them to near extinction.
I thought the Bigfoot was extinct.
It is. I got the last one. But that's not the point. Jackalope is vicious and unpredictable. I can't wait to corner one. Silence a beating of both his evil little hearts. locals? You think it's all fun? As long as there's one lonely jackalope, y'all in danger of extinction. Egos. All we do.
Tell me, Stanley, this guy's a numero uno nut bar.
Still think you should have sold him some sightings. We could have used the money to build a better jackalope. I hate using Mr. Huggy this way.
I mean, the encyclopedia is chock full of real animals who were hunted to extinction. Maybe Buckarona's the reason none of the mythological creatures are around either.
You're just not going to get into the spirit of jackalope days until you put this to rest, are you?
Nope.
All right, Kimosabe. What do you have in mind? We're gonna set out a bowl of chili, start a tape up, and snare a jackalope?
That's the plan.
And what actually makes you think that that will work?
Well, it might not. But Corona's basing his hunt on the exact same game plan. So at least we're starting from ground level.
Right! Follow the same game plan as a loony ball. Always a good idea.
Well, if you have a better idea than I do...
What happened?
I don't know. We must have walked into some kind of a trap. Ow!
Hey, you help us! Come on!
Looks like I caught me a couple live ones.
What was that all about, huh? Hey, that's mine. What?
A rope snare is a hunter's best friend. Always hang your prey where the other predators can't get at it.
I hate to sound over dramatic, but there is nothing in these woods that hunts kids.
Until now. Ah, lunch!
Hey, that's
Let me tell you, fellas. Spicy food and country music might convince a cowgirl to go out with you, but it won't work with jackalopes.
Yes, says who?
Says somebody who's hunted things like them and doesn't like other hunters working his turf.
We have just as much right being here as you. At least I think we do.
Why don't you guys get on home? You can't compete. I'll be hanging that jackalope's fuzzy tail in my meat locker while you're still wondering if you heard a twig snap.
Yeah, well, we're still gonna take our chances.
Suit yourself. But maybe you ought to see what you're up against.
Wow. Ectoplasm detectors, phantom radar, spectral sonar. Ooh. He's got everything from every sci-fi movie we've ever seen.
The ultimate in mythical monitors.
If we had this, all the weirdness in Erie wouldn't stand a chance.
That is, if it works.
Oh, it works all right. You want to see what I found for lunch? Go on, you want to try fill it? You haven't lived till you tasted pan-fried fur-bearing bass fresh from piney woods. Melts in your mouth.
I'll pass. I don't feel like eating some bad taxidermy joke. Stanley, this is serious. He's not some magna cum ignoramus or some yahoo. He knows there's a jackalope here and he's gonna kill it.
Yeah, but what are we supposed to do? I mean, you saw all that stuff.
We'll have to split up.
Oh, yeah, great. Then we'll have even less to work with.
No, we'll be in twice as many places. Besides, we have something he doesn't.
Oh, yeah, what?
We know the stories, and if they're true, so's the jackalope. You take Mom's tape recorder, I'll take Dad's chili. Stay in constant radio communication. If we do find a jackalope, We're gonna have to get out of here, but quick.
Splitting up to double their odds. Amateurs.
Ugh. Ugh. Trapper 1 to Trapper 2. Come in.
Trapper 2.
Trapper 1 all set.
Roger. Trapper 2 over and out.
What a couple of maroons.
Anything new, Trapper 2?
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm not a fan of country music.
And I may never smell anything again except Tabasco. Can you hear that? Sounds like an echo.
No. I just think your mom was singing with Carrie.
No, Carrie wasn't singing. She was all done up at...
Mitchell! It's a jackalope! It's gotta be!
Can you see it?
Not yet!
Hold on, Stan. I'm coming to help. Stan, I got something!
I got one! We both got one?
You won't get away from me! Come back here! No matter where you run, I'll get there first!
Carrie! Come quick! This is a major coup, Mitchell. Not only are we going to win that photo contest, but we've discovered a whole brand new species. We can get ourselves a zoo, open up a foundation, and get ourselves our own TV show.
Stanley, let's think about this. Jackalopes have stayed hidden for centuries without harming anything.
You mean they're not like goat suckers or werewolves always wreaking havoc?
Exactly. I mean, we could be messing with the balance of nature here. And how are we supposed to bring them out into the open with Corona trying to shoot them?
Little bulletproof vests?
What the heck is that? Mom! Dad, Carrie, are you guys all right?
What happened?
It was unbelievable.
We were sitting here quietly playing a three-way game of Scrabble, and then this madman bursts in.
Just when I was about to make my first triple word score ever.
What kind of a madman?
Well, he looked like one of those men from one of those nature shows.
What did he want?
Jackalopes. He swore that you had one.
Oh, Mitchell, what are we gonna do?
What, you do have one?
Well,
Look, Mitchell, we have been awfully understanding about this weirdness kick of yours, but I mean, if this is going to affect your home life, I am gonna have to put my foot down.
did he say where he was going, Dad?
He said something about checking out the world of stuff, but,
Stan, hide the crates.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna see if I can reason with this madman.
Oh, don't forget your jacket.
Mr. Crawford, what happened? What?
Oh, that jackalope hunter guy came. Wow! Oh, that jackalope hunter guy came busting in here. For a minute, I thought he wanted his money back, you know. Fortunately, all he wanted was you.
Did he say anything?
I'll say, most of which I can't repeat. And for the kids in polite company. But he did say that he wanted you to bring his jackalope back to his camp. Or he'd use his hostage for bait.
He took a hostage?
Yeah, the garbage guy.
Garbage guy?
Yeah. You know, the guy who's always going through my garbage. Mitchell! Mitch!
I could have swore. I already bagged the last of you. Of course, the moon will be up soon. So it's lucky I got you for jackalope dinner time.
Stan? Stanley! Come in, Stanley!
Mitchell?
Stanley? Where are you?
In the attic. Are you okay?
I'll fill you in later. Right now, I need you to get back to the woods. Here's the plan. Corona!
Where's my jackalope?
I don't have him! You let Bigfoot go!
Not on your life!
Why not? He doesn't harm anybody. He just digs through our trash and he doesn't even read our old junk mail.
Ha! You don't get it, do you? The jackalope doesn't eat him, I'm gonna have to finish him off. You can't leave creatures like this running around.
Why not?
Well, imagine a world where minotaurs trample people's lawns. Mothers can't leave the babies playing out in the yard because they're afraid some griffin's gonna come down out of the sky, swoop away with him.
That only happens in mythology.
Without guys like me, it'll be happening every day. I make the world safe for ordinary life. It'll be a lot safer once that rare and wily jackalope is gone as well.
All right, you win. If you let Bigfoot go, I'll let you have one of our jackalopes.
Show him to me first.
Stan!
All right, place him in the middle of the clearing there. And make sure the lid stays shut. All right, now back off. I'll untie the Bigfoot, walk him over to you. Nobody move, and you're gonna hear from Bugsy.
Come on.
Run for it!
I can't leave Mr. Huggy!
Care about Mr. Huggy!
Mr. Huggy! He's toasted.
You think I was born yesterday trying to pull that old trick on me? Give him my Bigfoot! But what are you waiting for?
Mitchell?
Well, I don't think that would be such a good idea.
Why not?
Because there's someone here who looks out for the...
Pure of heart and wiggly of nose.
What are you talking about?
Maybe you should look behind you?
You really do think I was born yesterday, don't you?
Okay, don't look behind you. Guess it's true what they say. Best not to mess with Mother Nature. The jackalope didn't eat Buck Corona. Mr. Crawford saw him hightailing it out of town next morning. And jackalope days went off without a hitch. Except we didn't win our photo contest. Nobody thought our pictures looked fake enough. Hey, Stan. Do you think that Big Mama jackalope was nature's way of saying that there's some really weird things out there that should just be left alone?
You mean like they're there for a purpose?
Yeah. And until we can understand what that purpose is, we shouldn't go around trying to get rid of them.
Well, now we gotta focus on getting rid of something else.
Tell me about it.
I mean, they're breeding like rabbits.